Is this workout good enough to get bulky and strong? Okay, squats, 9 reps, 3 sets. Interesting. Usually people do 10 reps of 3 sets, but okay. Push-ups, 30 reps, 3 sets. Okay, well, somebody can do 3 sets of 30 push-ups. That's impressive. Pull-ups, 5 reps, 4 sets. Seated dumbbell shoulder press, 10 reps, 3 sets. Hammer curl, 12, blah, blah, blah. Tricep dips, 13 reps, 4 sets. This is so arbitrary and interesting. Yeah, generally speaking, this isn't too bad. You got squats, so you got some lower body. You got push-ups, so you're doing a pushing exercise, pull-ups, pulling exercise. Dumbbell shoulder press, that's another pushing exercise. Hammer curls, so just some extra arm work. And they say, oh, planks, 10 reps of planks. How do you do 10 reps of planks? That's usually on a duration, whatever. So they got some core work. I would like to see like maybe a little bit of like lower back stuff. In particular, something like a deadlift or a hinge variation. So RDL, dumbbell deadlifts, sumo deadlifts, any type of hinging where you're going to be bending over at your hips to actually pick up a load off the floor. Is going to be really, really good. But ultimately, yeah, like the actual workout split isn't bad, but the reps are really just kind of all over the place. Which again, in the big scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. So this person's trying to bulk up and get strong. So some of the research that I at least know of right now, 5 to 30 reps, anything there in between will help to get you more muscular. And you're also going to get stronger, but when we're talking about strictly hypertrophy, 5 to 30 reps. So basically all of these hit within that. So yeah, for sure. I just wouldn't be so militant on hitting the exact rep schemes for all of these, and instead kind of go with more of like an RPE based where you're more or less going of like trying to keep 3-ish reps in reserve, 4 to 3-ish reps in reserve. So for example, let's say they're doing squats and they do 10 reps and they're like, I could do, 5 more. Ideally, you would do maybe 1 to 2 more reps, only do 12 reps of the squat. And then at that point, you would have 3 reps in reserve. You could consciously think, I could do 15, but I'm only going to do 12. Just leaving a little bit more in the tank so then you can get consistent volume, practicing the movement, and building the motor pattern and all that good stuff. But ultimately, yeah, this is definitely okay. But just something to consider when you're talking about the rep schemes. Don't be too militant on the reps. And then also be okay to explore different exercises too. Push-ups are great, but you could also do bench press. You could also do, they already have seated dumbbell shoulder press in here. That's great. Pull-ups are great, but those are also pretty hard to do a lot of volume on, and you might only be able to do a couple sets where you get enough reps. So you might need to do something like lat pull downs or bent over rows, upright rows, assisted pull-ups on an assisted pull-up machine. All those are good options. Okay, seated dumbbell shoulder press. Yeah. Okay, so all in all, yeah, this is good. And if you want to try something like that, by all means, really just make sure it's balanced, having a pushing exercise, a pulling exercise for your upper body, having some type of squatting movement, ideally, or like a lunging movement, some type of core exercise. I usually like to add some twisting stuff too. A lot of stuff there. Hopefully you got something from it. All right.